Good morning. We are driving out of town, and if you can see behind those trees, all that red and orange, that's just stuff that's burnt. And yes,
we'll be coming up with a lot more.
And we'll come up with two more later, and I'll show it to you then. So we're driving past the park, and there's a hospital down there, and the hospital is surrounded in fire, but I think it's more under control. But look, all of that has been burned.
Still have the helicopters
and
up there.
The helicopters, I don't know if we can see in the distance yet. There you can see the helicopters, you know, with the water thingies that they do. So we're just kind of heading home and doing a lousy job of recording. But yeah, there's just a lot of like behind those trees, you can see where it's all burned.
And this is one business that
and
didn't
this
make
is
it.
One business that didn't make it, that got completely burned up, which is, you know, just terrible. And then we're coming up to a street where there's a brew shop, and we sometimes go down that street and go around and back. Steve's gonna turn around, well, turn down that street. So this is the corner where the Chinese restaurant is, and sorry about the reflection from the glass and the sun. It's 39 degrees outside, so I'm not winding the windows down, and it's hot. It's very, very hot. It's hot and dry, so they're doing a bunch of back burning as well, hopefully to, you know, prevent any more fires. But this is the local brew shop, and these are some houses, and we come here quite often and come around this street. But the fires came right up against there, and so it's like behind all of that was a lot of fire. So all of this, the fires were pretty much licking into the back of their houses, which was very, very nerve-wracking. And we saw a lot of photos that locals had posted in the community groups for it, but fortunately I think they managed to get a lot of it under control. So even though the fires came right up to the back of the houses, they didn't actually get to the houses.
The break of the train tracks helped.
Yeah, and there are train tracks behind all of those houses I just showed you, so that probably helped. But that was sort of like the main area, which was very at risk, sort of, you know, local to us. So this is a park. It's quite popular, but you can see in the back there, all of that was burned right up to the edge of the park. And you can see some of that, all of that got burned. And so you're seeing, like, you know, a lot of the brown and the trees being burned. That was as close as the fire got, and that's, you know, all these houses. So right, like, behind those houses, and you can see that there, like, you know, that got very close, and all of that, this is right up to the road, that was all, you know, where the fire came up to, along where we're driving now on the way home. Like, you see all that got burned, and that this kind of continues all the way down this street.
It was about 2,000 acres that burned.
It was about 2,000 acres that burned.
Which is really quite a small fire.
Is it?
Yeah.
2,000 acres is a pretty small fire?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. But see, you can see where it's all, you know, kind of got burned to pretty close to the street. and I think they managed to get it under control, and it's kind of stopped.
Yeah, it was really
here.
tough to get it under control.
Yeah, so that's kind of the worst of it near us, that we can easily sort of see without, you know, going to actual areas or driving into it. But yeah, and this is about, what, 10 minutes from where we live?
About 18 minutes, but maybe
About 18
11
minutes.
or 13 kilometers. I
About
think.
13 kilometers from where we
8
live.
miles.
8 miles. Yeah. So the fires are really bad, and really, really awful. But we're okay. We're safe where we are. Quite a few areas around us have no power, but fortunately where we are, we still have power. So yeah, we're fine. And big thank you to all the fireys and everything that they're doing this time of the year. Hats off to you guys. You know, we will do our annual donation to the RFS. Is it the RFS?
Rural Fire Service.
Yeah, the Rural Fire Service, the RFS. And Boy was saying that we'll probably go to Kohl's and pick up, like, you know, packs of water and snacks and stuff like that to donate to them, and, you know, to help out. But yes, you can see some of that. See, right along this, all of this track,
Right up to the road.
right up to the road here, along the train tracks. So yeah, all of that got burned. We did check before we went out today if any of the roads were closed and if we had to go around. But yeah, see, that came right up to the road. Okay, well, I'm gonna sign off here, and we'll catch you all later. You guys stay sorry, start again. You guys stay safe. Bye-bye.